was watching the sun set on vacation with a drink in my hand and thinking about my life. And I thought, there's a whole side of me that I've not been developing, that's been laying dormant. And I asked myself one question: why aren't you still writing? And I had absolutely no answer to that question. So I made a decision that I was going to give it a shot, and not just write a little something, but legitimately go through whatever it would take to try to get a book published. I was a reader, and I had one talent that I brought, and the talent that I had was the ability to recognize bad writing. And that's not a small talent. I wasn't a good writer, but I could tell when I was writing something that wasn't good. Now, I always say my first book got published, but about the 8th draft of my first book got published. When I read Line of Vision, there's not a word in it that was in the original text. I changed everything. I tried third person, then I switched it to first person. I tried past tense versus present. Ended up being a first person present tense novel, but I tried every different way to do it. I just taught myself how to do it. I wrote something, it was bad. I rewrote it, it was better. I kept doing it. It was like lifting weights and building muscles. I was building writing muscles as I went along. I literally just learned in the process of doing it. I got rejected by about 75 agents in my first book. And I had people saying things to me like, this book should not be in the first person, which, if you know anything about my first novel, it had to be in the first person. People were giving me all sorts of advice, some of it good, some of it bad. I had to be willing to say, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to write a better cover letter. I sent that same query letter back to a lot of agents who rejected me the first time. They get so many of them, they didn't know. And I wrote what I have to say is an outstanding query letter for my second go-around. I have a very compelling opening scene in the book, and I put the reader, I used my second person again, Bill, and I put the reader of the letter, the agent, in the shoes of the person walking up a hill going to watch a woman undress in her bedroom window. Pretty compelling scene, some interesting things happen. It caught people's attention, it got people to notice me. You know, that book won the Edgar Allan Poe Award for Best First Novel. So, you know, rejected by 75 agents, and then it won the Edgar. It's because I persevered. If there's one thing I'm proudest of in this business, I hope all my books are good. The award was great. The financial rewards are super, but I'm proud that I saw it through, that I never gave up.